Hello and welcome back to Thea the Awakening. Stuff is happening. Progress is being made. We have a really big expedition, and the second expedition hasn't been, or the first expedition I suppose technically, hasn't been harassed at all, which is good. And you're out of movement, so we're going to end the turn and see what happens. Ah, it got dark, that's what happened. Also, right, all of the cooking needs doing. We still have those slavers to look at, I'm pretty sure that's what that was. We have so much to do, that's the thing. There's so many things to be doing, and I'm not doing any of them, I'm just doing something else instead. It's because doing these other things, you get you some rewards, but honestly it's better crafting materials that are what is ultimately going to save us going forward. Alright, production, I do want to just take a peek here. 11 more turns on the smithy. Right, enchanted bones and quartz. It's going to take a while, but this will help significantly. Well, it'll help a little bit. Okay, we got this one done, and then we can finally get some food again. How are we doing for food? Okay, just bird meat. That's fine. 85. That was something I wanted to check. Construction, pasture. So if we put wheat in here, does anything special happen? Oh yes, attract human +3. That's what it was. And actually... Oh, it's still only 1. Sandstone is worthless? Really? Mushroom is +2. Yeah, wheat gives us +3. That's a special thing about grain. So I'm tempted to do that. I might put darkwood in here and see if I can up the food to level 2. That would be really nice. I'm very disappointed that the pasture doesn't do anything. I guess it changes my fence. Also, I guess instead of cattle, I get sheep. But that doesn't make any difference. Before I do that, though, because I'm playing on realism, I can only have one of every building. Oh, I'm already at +2 attract human. Because I'd used mushrooms last time. Okay, so I guess there's not really any point. We had a human join us yet? I don't think we have. We've had a goblin join us from this. This has been fantastic. That's a lot of darkwood. Yeah, so... Darkwood plus wheat I don't think is actually going to be any better. It's just going to be 1 food and +3. So I mean, if I really wanted to upgrade this, I could, but... Ah, that was disappointing. I was saving that wheat specifically for that. I guess I can unlock the, I don't know why I call it wheat, because it's grain, but... Anyway. Alright, well, we're going this way. We can... I guess this is the fastest path. We'll go slowly in case there's any monsters along the way. And let's see what our gathering is like in this group. Cool. This is a lot of gathering suddenly. This looks way better than last time we were trying to do this. So out of curiosity, if I put my top people all in here, I still don't have enough to get coal 1 per turn. Or 13 per turn. The nice thing about coal, like you look at this compared to wood, and it's like they're both a fuel, but coal is much better for the smithy that we're building. And the reason is, once you have a smithy, the quality of the material that you use as a catalyst has an increased chance of making you have high quality items. So coal will give you higher quality items than regular wood will. Now, probably like dark wood or elven wood or something might still be superior to coal, although I mean with this, well, it is 13 units per... I mean, I don't know, coal is another one of those things that... I mean, I've been complaining about the bird meat this whole time. Can you imagine if I had coal in my village instead of the regular wood? That would just be atrocious. But anyway, we are going to get some wood and some mushrooms, and then the rest of you can just do whatever, because... got so much. Hopefully we'll be able to get some obsidian pretty quickly with this group.
Today was a good harvest day, and some of the village folk even managed to brew some samagon, a strong spirit, not for the weak-hearted.
Good harvest day. Okay, we got some straw and some more grain. That's good. Let's celebrate. This is not going to go well, but I'm going to do it anyway.
The Samagon kicks in like a speeding troll ramming itself
Yep.
into your head.
Yep.
You collapse into your beds in hopes of sleeping it off. At night, a nasty little demon, Gnichia, is attracted by your libations. The creature rests on top of your chests, squeezing the air out and meddling with your minds, trying to take your willpower to feed itself. It is making your heads hurt and your guts turn and twist.
And we don't have many people in this village. We have a medic, though, which has decent will. Decent will in these two. Zbigniew has some decent skills. Hopefully they'll pay off. As for these two, I have a little bit of herbalism. I don't think this is going to go well. Yeah. Will is offense. Okay. Your sickness, right. Support ally, we get a little bit. I think this is the first time our medic is actually doing anything. And our medic is over here. Oh no, that's a craftsman. Medic is over here. Okay, we get to go first. These are going to be pretty ugly. Let's just go with strong offensive here. Just try to hit them hard and hope they don't have a spear. That's a spear. Wonderful. And you don't one-shot it. Shield ally would keep you safe. Oops. Alternatively, we could just... Yeah, because I don't have first. So I think I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna shield ally. Then I'm gonna play Bogna as a body. No, Bogna doesn't look terribly useful. Play Red Zeem. Higher damage, shielding, protects Durvan on the other side. Yeah, you can one-shot. Okay. Assuming you attack in this direction. If either of you do, we'll be fine. We'll do this. We're gonna hope that they play this card. Good. And then we're gonna counter tactic and just knock this out. Although, based on their stats and my stats, I might actually be better off getting closer. Whatever. Get rid of you. Ah. Oh, okay. Okay, that worked out. Well, you would have survived anyway.
You fought off the nasty Gnichia, and although you feel sick the next morning, it is nothing more than the usual hangover. The whole village actually feels healthier after you defeated the demon, and you discover its body has turned into precious stones.
Okay, that's nice. Topaz, a little bit more. Blessing of health, 8 health for 15 turns. Man, I find experience. I really kind of want that totem. Expedition, right, you're running out of... Every 6 turns I have to reset this. That's fine. I'm gonna have a brief moment of panic every 6 turns as I forget. Who is being idle? Oh, right, you guys. Because, of course you are. But we got... It's 11? Yeah, it is actually enough to feed you. Mushrooms are not bad. More Darkwood, making progress. Ever so slowly. Okay, you guys break camp. If we wanted to go to here, it was better to go to the south. Use the arrow keys to prevent myself from having to release before I really wanted to. I guess we'll camp here because we can gather some seaweed. That'll feed us for a turn. Grab some more wood. This is a nice expeditionary force now. And it has like 3 warriors in it too. Like, these are not just gatherers, although I do have my best gatherers there. Oh hey, we got a point. Why did we get a point? Because we finished a basket, that's why. Okay, and now you're cooking your stews again. Okay, that's good. 9 more turns. Gonna take a while. Oh, was this intended for anybody? Probably not. +4, you're at +4, +4, +4. That one's really heavy. Right, because this is the clay one I made at the very beginning. I mean, I could give you a much lighter basket. And with that extra... does it make a difference? Yeah, I can give you... a sword. Okay. And you are weak. You need to lift more. Literally, you just can't lift. Okay. Yeah, I've got the seaweed and a whole ton of wood. More stuff here. Expedition 2, decamp. Keep going. I don't think there's anything I particularly want along this stretch. And I don't really want a whole lot of wood. I mean, I can carry it, but this isn't even adjacent, right? The seaweed's out in the middle of the ocean, or the lake, I guess, where it's kind of useless. So we're just gonna keep walking. I could pick up some regular bone, but I'm not gonna ever build anything with regular bone, so it's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, we do have a research point, which I think I decided I wanted to actually get bows because I've got dark wood reasonably close, and I have spider silk, and it's either that or this if I want to use the spider silk for anything, right? Yeah. This would be nice too, but I have a lot of gems stockpiled. A diamond? Okay. Okay, we'll finally unlock a weapon. Uh-huh. And we want to be right there. There's that. Oh, and we can even get there this turn. Assuming we don't find an encounter. Excellent. I did it all at once because it was dark. I wouldn't be able to see where any monsters are anyway. So we're going to camp here, gather, and we're going to put as little as possible on the mushrooms in order to harvest them. So that'll keep everybody fed. Then we're going to put... There's no way we're getting up to 400. Which means there's not... Yeah, there's no point even if we put you in here. Because of how this works. So really we just need 200 on this optimally, which would be a 10. That'll put us at 200. Okay, so this is the best that we're going to get. And all the rest of this doesn't matter. I guess I can put them on things so that I don't get notified every single turn. That there are people that aren't working. But this is optimal. So we get... you don't have to be lonely, you can have the wolf. Yeah, so every 2 turns we're getting 5 obsidian. And we're just gonna camp out here for like a day, maybe, of time. Because we're making progress on things. You're self-sufficient, more than enough wood. Yeah, you're feeding yourselves. Good, still getting that dark wood going as well, which is nice. Yeah, we have 2 camps and we're building. Like, I'm not just killing time with the gathering, which is a problem I always find. I'm actually doing other stuff, which is, I mean, more gathering, but double gathering is cool. And then Stoya, he's actually building stuff, so that's good. Manage supplies. Allow you to eat that as well. And back into production. We're not getting spider silk, that is the one thing. But that's fine. I want to max that out. 300 wood, nice. Alright, we got, actually we could even use the dryad wood for this, because I don't really have anything else I'm using it for. Alright, so we'll establish a baseline. I don't have string, but oh, I have basic leather, okay. +3 range damage. Not the best. Alright, so this is our baseline. We go up to +4 with the fur leather. We're going to be using this, obviously. This is +4, but this should be relatively light. How are these woods? Are they all 10? Oh no, dryad wood is very light. That's interesting. It's +5. Really doesn't make that much of a difference. Also doesn't take any longer to build. That's interesting. Wait, we're looking at the wrong number. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer to build, but it's not any heavier. That makes sense. But Song of the Forest gets me up to 6. 11 research each. 272. This is fairly intensive, but it's pretty light. And I want these to be light, because it's going to be a nice extra bonus. And I can build 3 of them. I have enough dryad wood for that. So I think that's what I'm going to use the dryad wood for. I'm going to make 3 Songs of the Forest. Crafted from the fabled dryad wood, it is said you can hear their song as the arrows fly towards a worthy opponent. But yeah, we're gonna get some of those. Actually, I'm curious if I go here. What is it? Is it crossbows? Yeah. Which, I mean, again, I could actually save it for crossbows. I'd only be able to get 2 with the dryad wood, but maybe, okay, I will wait. I will wait on that. We're gonna go straight up to crossbows, because I've never done it before, and that's part of the fun of a game like this, is that there's so many different strategies you can try. So, we'll go crossbows, and see how that plays out for me. Okay, crafted 2 of those. Our first, well, I guess technically our second batch of obsidian, because we've already returned the other. I don't need to click on those every single turn. We're just going to keep doing this until something interesting happens. Like being attacked by tier 1 undead. That's actually not that interesting. This is, though. We're going to manage supplies. Get that going again. I have to watch out for that. I don't want to hit end turn and miss it. Alright, stuff is happening. We just got attacked. We did. I could probably auto this, honestly. But they do have the potential to hit pretty hard, so I want to make sure I'm safe. Okay, your first action's not going to do a whole lot. You're just going to do a shield. I mean, we have lots of health. Is there any point in first actioning? Okay, we're going to play you first, because your poison damage we want doubled. I should have done some math before doing that. 22, 23. It's not going to be enough to kill you anyway. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to take some hits here, probably. Oh. Never mind. Well, okay, we still are, because we're either first action or we're confusing. Well, if we confuse it, then you don't do enough damage to actually hurt us. Okay, you know what? We're just going to confuse the zombie. There we go. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, because it's only going to get 1 hit now. We'll do that, and this will maybe get 2 hits, but we'll shield. Okay, we're safe. No possibility of damage from this. Well, I guess there was actually if they didn't kill that skeleton. Okay. Good. And because we didn't take any damage, we just get a reset, effectively. We're going to play 1. I can't confuse you, but I have more than enough defense to tank it. We'll just do that. Not absolutely awful, I suppose. This is pretty heavy. But it's already in our town, so I don't have to worry about deconstructing it or anything. Unless I want the materials. Alright. The other danger of doing something like this is that the world is progressing as I'm just hitting end turn over and over. So as long as I'm progressing as well, it's fine, but...
You hear a strange commotion coming from the nearby bushes. A sort of cross between a squeak and a deep grumble of a salivating dog. As you approach, you see a weird-looking brown ball of disheveled fur, with big yellow eyes staring back at you. The creature is no bigger than a fox and has bat-like wings, a snarly smile with a range of sharp teeth, and it smells badly. It is apparently stuck in some hunter's trap. You recognize the trap to be orc-made.
Well, we already had this event, and last time we had this event, we ended up getting a really bad curse as a consequence of it, although not immediately, but because we did something else foolish afterwards.
After a closer examination, you realize this may be a skshak, a relatively harmless house demon, who usually settles inside a household and, if treated right, brings good fortune to its housemates.
So we will release the skshak.
You approach the trap carefully and gently dismantle it. Right, I'm gonna let you go, little fella. Just don't go all monstrous on us now, okay? The creature nods frantically, still squealing from the trap digging into its little body. You release the skshak, and as you do so, it tries to hobble away from you. After a few steps, it stops, looks up, and squeaks before speaking up.
Are you going to eat me?
Yeah, you look tasty. I honestly wonder what would happen if I do that. Maybe one day I'll do a playthrough of this game where I just deliberately pick all the stuff that I think is bad just to see what happens.
Oh,
But
I am thanking you.
we have already
I
seen
speak
this.
Your speech not well, but I try to tell you. Weak is my body. I smile as I join Mokosh in the dirt soon in peacefulness. Thanking you, friends. Your tongue calls me Skshak and House Demon. Funny names. And so I am both and none. But I tell you now of a house because you friends and good, and I warn you. Once there was a house.
It's a
and there
performance.
was
We'll
joy
listen
and
to it.
laughter. Once it was a place of magics and yummy foods. Then the darkened time came, and no longer a demon I was, no longer helped my mistress. I cried as my eyes looked on her evil. No longer my lady, no more joy, all sad and angry and dead. But not gone, or alive, but not living. I tell you the house, because you helped me from the nasty trap, you good people. So please help my mistress now. Free her from her trap, and she may be dirt with me and stop her bad, bad madness.
The creature falls onto the ground, clutching its stomach in pain, and before your very eyes it begins to disintegrate into dirt. With its last breath, it goes on.
Beware, friends. She eats. She's crazy. Got treasures. Set her free.
The skshak is gone, and all that is left is a scrap of paper with a badly drawn map on it.
Yet another map. Take a shot every time we get a map. No, Oh. Apparently we have to go out this way at some point. The game might be hinting something. Okay. Okay, so all this stuff done. This is an exciting turn, so I'm actually going to pay attention to what's going on here. Up to 20 obsidian. Okay. Making good progress. Still getting some food there. Decent progress is being made, but this is the big one. Whoops. If I look at crafting now, you can see everybody has 2 more crafting skill than before. Yes, that is the advantage of this of the forge. We're actually going to move you down here. Max that out. It's not that big because we don't get meat for the pasture that much. See, if I could upgrade the pasture to +2, then I would do it. Can I build the pasture with obsidian? Maybe obsidian and wheat? That might be better. Here, yeah, just more meat stew. Oh, this is the big one here. Herbs are the limiting factor here. Okay. Using them with pretty much everything. But yeah, this is really nice because now even if I had my wolf in here, my wolf could be making meat stew in the kitchen. Like the forge really helps with that. So village overview. We're up to 3 buildings. Craftsmen get 5 more points, as we see. Chance we'll get a demon. That's kind of cool. The other thing that's nice about this is if we go under crafting and just look at the bows again, just for the sake of example. You can see we have a 5% chance of getting high quality for using this. If I use dark wood here, 7% chance. Dryad wood, 11.5. Spider silk, 11. Obviously, I would use spider silk now when crafting these because that's the highest chance of getting something good, and it's fairly expendable because we have it in our town. But yes, we have a chance of getting high quality materials now. Also, because we're up to 12, we just lost 20 minus 12. We're down to 8% chance of bad quality now instead of 10. Every little bit helps. Alright. So anyway, yes, exciting turn. I'm not sure how much obsidian I want to wait on. Again, I can... Because mostly I was planning on using it for stuff like this, like building an obsidian watchtower, just because... well, obsidian, like, does it give me, like, chance to recruit goblins or demons or something? And it would give me a lot of points and a lot of research. I mean, it's kind of wasteful, actually, now that I think about it. I can put obsidian here, so I'll check this and see if obsidian and grain gets me anything good. Anything else? Not this. The other thing is equipment, which we need to unlock. Something that uses stone. Like, probably swords. It was the axe? Two-handed axes are +2, or whatever that is, as opposed to two-handed swords, which are only 1. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna go here. We are still stable. Up to 25 obsidian. I guess we have 10 in the town, right? Bring it up to 50-ish? Maybe. Yeah. Just some more skeletons. It's fine. We can just click on it there as well. It's okay, I guess. And you know what? We're gonna wait one more night. I think we're just gonna stay camped here because all of our groups are stable. We're just gonna wait until the next night, and then the next time we have daylight, that's when we'll come back. And I guess we'll deal with all that stuff afterwards, or was it cosmic tree? Cosmic tree. Yeah, refugees. I mean, oh, that's a tier 4 fight that I do want to do as a fight. So I guess we'll see. Oh dear. It's getting scary. There's something over here I've been neglecting to deal with. There's a goblin camp. A goblin camp over here. We're gonna wait out. We're gonna wait out a night and hope that we don't get attacked. Yeah, it's not that bad. Goblin warriors do a ton of damage, but they have low health, so I think we can kill them and then rest in town. Lick our wounds. Even if we have to fight it more than once.
You travel through the hills in search of resources, and you come across the remains of an old settlement. The houses are
Know
small,
that we're traveling,
almost
but
built
okay.
into the hills themselves, and despite the decay brought by the darkness, many look well preserved. You realize, however, that you are not alone, as 2 tall orcs step in front of you with their weapons drawn. "Halt!" one shouts at you in a deep, heavy drumming voice.
Well, again, tier 4 orc fight. Let's not.
2 orcs speak together in a foreign tongue, which sounds a lot like whistling leaves on a windy day. You make out a few words like deal, mistress, and vault, but not much else. The orcs step aside, and an orcish female steps in. She is even taller, muscular, and holds her head up high as she speaks to you.
"We got here first, human, so don't get any ideas. But we may have a deal for you. We found something and it needs tools to open, and we have none. Give us your tools, and in exchange we will give you several weapons and some resources we found in this place. Deal?"
Oh, but we work together.
The orc woman frowns, and her men take a few steps forward, but she raises her hand to stop them.
"Work together, you say? Why? We have never gotten anything but hatred and disdain from your kin. Why would we trust you?"
Are we that good at speech? We have a few people. Our warriors aren't the best. We only have 1 craftsman in this group. Our craftsman focus has very rapidly disappeared because I just never bothered to recruit more craftsmen. But we'll try. A witch, a matriarch, and 4 fighters. Our main advantage here is that we really badly outnumber them, and the fighters aren't going to be very good at talking. It's mostly the witch and the matriarch I'm worried about. This is a tier 4 social challenge, so we'll have to see what their stats look like. Yeah, the matriarch, a lot of health, a lot of damage. Our sage is, of course, our star here. Well, I can't even advance with the wolf. The wolf just literally has to sit here doing nothing. That's funny. Okay, we could counter offense. That might not be bad. I think support ally is going to be our saving grace here, because we can really buff up our attack that way. So, yeah, you're starting stunned. So we'll play this, because this will take you two rounds to get through. He's not particularly valuable to us. And... well, I say that, and then looking at these, it's actually better than most of the rest of them. But he'll take 2 rounds to get through. And then I guess we'll play... someone else. There's the witch. A lot of health, not a lot of damage. Alright, so I can... Do I buff? I only need to shield you 1 point, and then you can survive 2 hits from the witch. I think I'm better off buffing damage, honestly. But do you want to buff your damage? You are going to get 2 rounds. So if we up you to 14, you can at least do some damage. We'll do. We'll put you up to the 14. And then we'll play Lubo as well. The tank hit's coming this way. Yeah, the fighters aren't the scariest thing. Although they do one-shot most of these, so I guess... I guess we probably just want to support you, make you do as much damage as possible. Do you want to... that'll be fine. So you can one-shot the orc. Okay, they're going to support as well. Orcs do have some intelligence. And at this point... I'm going to throw these 2 down as targets, because these are just fighters. They're not going to be good at this kind of thing. And actually, if I support you... you do enough damage to one-shot this thing now, and I can't even play the wolf. So we're going to be done, and see how it plays out. Chaos. Okay, we took out the witch, that's good. Good start. Oh. And then they took out everyone else going down that way. That's fine. And we took out the matriarch. Okay. Okay, so we got this. They're gonna go first, but they just have the 4 warriors left, which aren't really any match for our superior social skills. Although we're pretty hurt here as well. Alright, so we'll give you +2. You now do enough to take out either of those. We'll play you next. You still have a shield, so they won't be getting through you that easily. Yeah, and you're capable of one-shotting everything. And then we'll play you for your damage stat. And you as well, just to do some extra damage. And I guess we'll... support... you know what? Just because I can actually do something with attractiveness, I will. We'll first action you up to the front. That might be the first time in all of the times I've played this game that I've actually used the attractiveness stat for something. It doesn't come up very often.
The conversation goes well,
Anyway.
and so you end on a high note. So you see, we both have an image of our people in our heads. We think orcs are brutes who will eat our children, and from the sounds of it, you think the very same of us. If we give you our tools, you may not find anything of use in the vault anyway. But if we work together, you keep your stuff and get half of what's in the vault. And we both learn that trust can be found in the strangest of places. The orc woman nods and smiles.
Oh, fine. You have a silver tongue, human, but I like it. Let's get the vault open, and then perhaps we can even drink together.
Alright, open the vault using your tools.
Inside the vault, you find a supply of various wooden logs, some minerals, and a huge supply of dried, cured foodstuffs. You also find a small armory, but it is clear that whoever lived here treasured the food and resources more than anything else.
Sharing is stupid. Attack the orcs. That would... Well, I guess it would give us 2 level 4 challenges in one encounter, but no, we'll share the spoils. We'll be nice.
You share the spoils and sit
Oh,
by the
wow.
fire with the orcs. There is an awkward distance between the groups, but it is certainly progress. The orcs get up to leave, but their leader turns to you once more.
This was a trip to remember, and I would not like it to go to waste on account of our mutual hatred. I give you one of my men. Not a good one, mind you, he's a measly thing, but perhaps he can prove his worth amongst your people. But in return, one of yours will come to live with us. Perhaps this way we will learn about each other and rebuild our land differently from before.
She looks away, her face frozen in thought.
Right, so this is really interesting. Now, if you accept, you lose a random person. And I don't like losing random people. I get attached to my characters in this game. So we're going to say no. Our people are our own. We may live in friendship. Wonder what this option is.
Fine. In that case, I shall give you one of my workers instead. He's truly a pain in my existence. If you don't take him, he shall be left here anyway. This way, we still keep a connection and you unburden me from an annoyance.
Okay, thanks, I think. Also, not 21. Oh, this is so heavy. Okay, thanks, I think.
One of the orcs you have not noticed earlier steps up and stands by you. His head is hanging low, he's much smaller than his warrior friends, and yet he still seems like a sturdy enough fella. The other orcs grunt something to him, and he nods to them. Then they all leave. The orc speaks in your tongue, but it's an effort for him.
Me happy to living in human house. Me thanking you. Me be on track.
He bows and starts working on loading your loot without any delays.
I think you be Orc Worker. That appears to be your name. Alright, you come with a sword. Not bad. Quite a bit of food. 20 darkwood. Oh, that's quite nice. Orc Worker. They can be excellent warriors, but also keen hunters and witches. Yeah, 19 strength. 19 strength on this beast. Wow. Man. And yeah, 26 damage. Straight up. 2 gathering. I mean, you are a worker. Cool. Lots of experience for that. That took a lot longer than I was expecting it to. But I guess not too bad. Let's just deal with some stuff here and see how things are going. More strength, more traps. Our Orc Worker just learned +2 feint. Okay, that's cool. +2 tactics on the wolf. I actually like that. It gives the wolf some more usefulness. Tactics is not a very common thing. Usually it's just the warriors that have it. So the wolf, I think that puts it up to 4 or 5. 4, which it's okay. I'd like a few more points there. Ooh, stealth. Okay. +1 gathering. That's always good to see. A lot of will. Will seems to be doing well for me lately. Alright, we got a lot of enemies here. Oh, you have 3 crafting skill as well. That's interesting. You're probably going to be left in the village, honestly. Orc Worker. Yeah, so you have 7 and 5, but as an orc... 5 shielding. Or, I mean, we could just do this and put you up to 40 damage. 950. Oh, let's find the heaviest piece of armor we can possibly strap onto this guy. Which will be back at town, because we don't have any other gear. But... oh. Yeah, you're impressive. But it was our previous... yeah, 800 was our previous strongest character. So this is, something. So that was great. We made a new friend. 11 food a turn, so we're still barely pulling even here. Let's see. Crafting, I mean, we still... oh, okay, we finished the one set of stews. We don't have enough herbs for everything else, so we're just gonna get through all this. I guess I should be putting some more meals down at the bottom, using up the veg. Oops, using up the veg. Food is the only thing that doesn't improve from having a forge. There's no good quality meals. So we're just gonna do all of the things that we can that don't require... that use some combination of bird meat and other things. Because... well, I think that's it, actually. Mushrooms, I could do... wait, am I using the mushrooms in something else? Yeah, I am. Mushroom soup. Okay. So that'll be... it's actually not all that much. We're gonna be back to just making the basics again. I mean, I am just sitting still. Okay, I was afraid of this. Begin combat. Honestly, what we should probably do with that obsidian... oh, and we lost initiative. This is bad. Oh, these things hurt. Oh, this is really bad. Okay, time to... This is not a good way to end the episode. I should have taken this more seriously. Okay, I think we're done with the Darkwood. I think that group has to come back and defend the town. Concerns me a little bit that you played the spear first. I don't have... I can first action. I should first action. Okay, so I'll first action at the end. But I can do some hits, so... you're reasonably sturdy. I should have played them in the other order, probably, but... yeah, this is ugly. You're probably gonna die. We're going to counteract it. I might be able to knock this thing out. Okay, good. That was the right call. Then we're gonna have you, and we're gonna first action. Yeah, you are so dead. I'm so... okay, but at least we... oh. Not good. Negative 14 out of 14. Yep, that's a guaranteed death. There's nothing I can do about that. Unless I got really lucky. 13. Again. I mean, I got the first action again. You have so much health, though. Shield ally would be really nice. It's 13. I have 26. I mean, you will kill her. You're gonna kill... counterattack. Oh! It's the boar. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay. Yes, we have to do it this way. It's gonna be terrible. Actually, I could have used you as a... oh, we wanted to take out... we guarantee you take out the boar rider. Do a little bit of damage. what, 10, 11 parts? We finally had a really bad encounter. Oh, we finally won initiative. Nice. You can... 28, you're gonna take 27. Okay, we will actually finish you off. We don't want to take a hit with anybody else, so we're just gonna shield. Now we're gonna take the hit on you. It's gonna suck, but we're gonna do it. Because it's gonna suck less than anything else that could have happened. Yeah, 2 people, 20 wounds. There's pretty much no way you survive that. Yay, we won the challenge. Bogna I'm not too worried about. It's a decent spear. The terrible sword, we're not even gonna bother. Laminar is alright. Yeah, so now we see this. Well, that's an exciting way to start the next episode, to see how many turns it takes him to die. Now we get some more obsidian. Since we did take out the stronger of the 2 parties, I guess we technically don't need to come back right away. Especially since the knight is... Oh, no, the knight is young. What are you guys doing for 45? I mean... Oh, we might as well keep at it for a little bit longer. That was the only scary force that I saw. You're at 0 out of 9. That's okay. You have a chance of dying, but you're in a town that has herbs. It has a herbalist hut. It has a medic. You're going to heal fast enough. You, on the other hand, you're at negative 10 out of 10. I mean, we can do this. So we get the +1 faster healing, +4 life on everybody. We can do that. In fact, if we had done this from the start, we would have had +3 combat, +1 shielding. Just maybe we should just eat all of the stuff. Now if I go here, you're still at negative 10, you're still at 0. But I want to see if that's going to change. It's not going to change until I go overnight. Okay. Well, yeah. Exciting finish there. But that's going to be all for now. So, does the craftsman survive? Find out next time. I will see you then.